In this presentation, we're going to be discussing why a positive mindset is so important for our lives. When you start thinking with a positive mind, when you make a point of being a person with a positive outlook, your attitude changes, and when your attitude changes, you actually start seeing your world in a different light. You see things in a different way. A positive mindset allows you to handle everyday situations, the ups and the downs, the good things and the negative things, from a much better place, from a stronger place. And as you become stronger and as you become more positive, you become a happier person and ultimately you lead a more successful life. When you boil it down, the act of positive thinking is ultimately just a habit, and any habit is something that you can choose to get into really whenever you want. You develop and you choose to develop whatever habits you want to have in your life. When you have the habit of positive thinking, this allows you to dream about your future. It actually creates a mental atmosphere where you can get excited about where you're going. And when you're excited about where you're going, you start taking actions to make your life happen. Here's a few things you can start doing to get your mind thinking more positively. First of all, keep a sense of humor. Rather than looking for things to get depressed about or angry about or frustrated with, look for the humor in every situation. There's always something funny or something interesting that you can look at and put a smile on your face when you think about it. Also, avoid focusing on negative thoughts. Sure, negative thoughts are going to creep in. It's natural, it's part of life. But you can choose to focus on those negative thoughts and give them energy and start feeling the negative emotions that come with it. Or you can look at the negative thought and simply move on to something else more positive and maybe use that sense of humor to move your attention somewhere else. Never forget to be grateful for what you have as well. It's very easy when things get tough or when your life isn't going the way you want it to go to forget about all the great things that you have going for you. When you maintain a sense of gratitude, your positive mindset moves into full force and you feel better and you just generally think more positively on an ongoing basis. Also, surrounding yourself with positive people is absolutely key. Your environment is so critical to how you think. And if the people you're surrounding yourself with are negative, then you are very likely going to become negative over time as well. Whereas when you surround yourself with people who are positive and who bring you up in spirits, then you're naturally going to gravitate to being that kind of person. Also, avoid becoming a worrier. When you worry, you're giving energy to something that may or may not happen in the future, and ultimately you're creating yourself to feel really bad in this moment. When you avoid worrying and you instead focus your energy somewhere else, you give yourself a chance to become a much more positive person and a positive thinker. It's hard to always think in a positive mindset because it may not be something you have really habituated. It may not be something that you're doing right now. But the more you start doing it, the better you're actually going to feel. And the better you feel, the more you're going to want to do more of it. When you have a positive mindset, it actually generates a positive energy and helps you feel like a winner every single day. So in conclusion, it's time now to stop thinking negatively and stop investing so much energy into those things that are negative and really start taking action and responsibility for our own lives. And by thinking positively, keeping a positive mindset, you will be so surprised just how quickly your life turns around and how much more positive and fulfilling and happy your life turns out to be.